to hit that bell, hit the subscribe. You're now watching the North America Invitational Show Match, brought to you by Trovo.live.
5 seconds
I'm your caster
till the
assassin,
enemy
Dave.
reaches the battlefield. Smash them. All troops deployed.
Both sides are getting ready. You can see Zero setting on mid lane. Harris hyper carry, and a Shadow will be on the Eastern Shin going towards the top side. Going against Uranus. Right, once Uranus gets to level 4, Eastern Shin will not be able to have the damage or to actually kill this Uranus. But obviously, early game, if Team Gosu rotate towards the Eastern Shin, they can help them out a lot. Sure enough, look at the invade on the bottom side already. They're gonna invade to the red side jungle. First blood coming out to the Roger. This is a Team Gosu leveraging their early game power against their opponent right here, taking it to the bank, invading the red buff and taking the buff from their opponent. 1-0 on Gosu 0. Already really aggressive. Already really ferocious. I'm liking this movement. Meanwhile, let's take a look at Akai versus Khufra action going on the top side. Oh, now Khufra jumped in, knocking up 2 people. Have to pop the flicker. Warrior will get away. But at what cost, right? Sometimes getting vision is a dangerous job. It's not always safe. It's not always to your favor. But you still have to do it. For the benefit of the team. Somebody gotta take on the task. Top lane, engage comes in onto Simpin and the Kaido, nothing else gonna happen. They're gonna go ahead and focus on Shadow's lane. Gosu YL Shadow. Meanwhile, look at the bottom side. Alex gonna clear the way because he lost to La Pulapu, right? He's only level 3 right now. Level 4 finally. Harris, let's take a look at both sides carry farm. Harris sitting at his boost already, so he can have the 40% dash. 35% cooldown reduction. Speaking of that, team fight seems like it's gonna happen. La Pula gonna pop their ultimate. Can't really find a clear target. Will have to jump himself away, but the ultimate's cooldown is really short, so he will be fine. Meanwhile, let's try to zoom out once again. Oh, there it is. Let's just stay at this little bit of zoomed out angle. Oh, bottom lane, Natalia jumping onto Alice right here. But Alice will be fine eventually. 600, actually 500 gold advantage to Team Gosu at this point. Game 2 is already not looking good for Team Simp. But don't worry, today's tournament is a double elimination format. Oh, Alice can't even pop that ult before he died to the power of Lapu's ultimate right here. Stand to be the triumph of this 2-1 dive. Showing the power of the rotation. Now, Team Simp recognizing the 2 people bottom lane. Gonna quickly start off this turtle right here. See, the turtle will go to Team Simp's favor. Khufra jumping in, finding nobody to engage on though. Now this is Harris coming out. Akai will quickly pushes Harris away from the ultimate formation. Keep himself alive. Nice push and nice positioning. Natalia though find himself into the team fight. Damage comes out, the ultimate comes in. Getting Alexis to 50% HP, but can't quite find enough. Simp, Akai, what do you say? The damage comes out. The execute is not gonna be enough to kill Simpin on the Akai. Meanwhile, the Petrify will secure this kill. A beautiful, beautiful throw on the dagger for the shield to keep himself alive for now. Meanwhile, Woozy will dash away. All at the same time, Harris will fall to the mid lane. Sorry, Farsa will fall to Harris in the mid lane. A 3-1 trade overall to Gosu's favor. Put himself at 1,000 gold advantage. The outplay from Simpin number 1. Actually, this might be Simpin number 2. If you look at Team Simp, to show you how to put a positive annotation, to show you how to, actually turn a word around, to show the world how to positively simp. They have not only one simp, they have 2 simps, right? On the Roger and Akai. Absolutely crazy. Meanwhile, mid lane, once again, ultimate putting Zero onto the wall. He will fall without the ability to defend the tower right here. Meanwhile, you get a warrior staying in the bush, getting discovered by the Akai. have to dash himself out of there. Now, looks like Team Simp is gonna give up the journey. Actually, they might not. Knowing that Harris is still top lane, they decided to keep on going under the tower. They're gonna go for it. Harris is scaring them, looking to push this guy onto the wall. And now, Simpin #1 will have to jump away on the Roger. Look at that total chart right now. Still, looks like a slide towards Gosu's favor, right? A slide down to the red side. Gosu obviously being on the red side this time. We're interesting early game. It's trading off resources, top lane. Shadow does miss that boat. You know, this Uranus is a slippery target, right? It's a hero that can easily walk away from a lot of tricky situations. So he's not really afraid of a lot of things. Meanwhile, Gosu 0, stay in the bush, looking for Warrior going against Simpin on the Kai. With Yi Sun-shin's ultimate, like I said, Yi Sun-shin has not been able to be very useful early game. His biggest contribution is obviously the vision from the ult. On top of Natalia's vision, they actually got quite a bit of vision here. Uranus might be too cocky on the damage he can take. What if he bursts it down? Eliminated. Now, Roger trying to get the turtle. He won't get it. Kai coming in with the ultimate, putting Hu onto the wall, but there's absolutely zero follow-up. Roger does find a kill onto Yi Sun-shin on the top side, and he's looking for another kill. Meanwhile, this is a team fight for Team Simp. They already taken down 2 at a cost of 1 with another turtle. Kai finally have nowhere to run, and Kai will be taken down as well. 2-2 trade, but Team Simp does secure the turtle. A very chaotic fight at the turtle, but they walked off on top, shrinking the gold deficit from a 2,000 gold to right now less than 800 gold deficit.
Initiate retreat.
You know, despite the early game disadvantage, Team Simp is not giving up. You know, they're gonna do their absolute best to make sure we'll go to the 3-game series. Very, very nice. Zero, in order to get those visions, not able to do enough. Now, obviously, Zero is facing a lot of strong opponents. You have Alice, right? You have Kai, who absolutely cannot touch. Farsa and Roger are your 2 best targets, but obviously, Team Simp, they know the definition of Simp. Just remember how well they Simp for the Tourist last game. You know, they're gonna go ahead and Simp for the Roger. They're gonna go ahead and Simp for the Farsa. You know, to make sure they are protected. And by the way, Farsa is actually a girl player, and from all accounts that I've heard so far, one of the baddest looking girl players in North America region. So that's why, aka the name Team Simp. You know, protect the queen. So meanwhile, top lane, Khufra once again the one-on-one duel with the Kai. Nothing much gonna happen here. Uranus has already taken the beating from the first dive he did not too long ago. Now he learned have to pop the Purify to make sure he doesn't get slowed. Jump away very quickly. I understand his limitations, the most important part about this lesson. But Team Gosu once again secure the river, hence getting the next turtle to their favor. Continue to solidify the control over the map. Pretty peaceful game, to be honest. Overall, total 9 kills on the map. Very peaceful. Nothing yet happened. Now Uranus might not be able to get away this time once again, overestimating his ability to stay alive. Now, Natalia, not a single person from Team Gosu can kill this Uranus, but collectively, Team Gosu is really powerful. You got a silence, you got a knockup, right? You got a lot of crowd control and a lot of burst damage from Yi Sun-shin as well. So they definitely they're not afraid of Uranus. Uranus definitely have to recalculate, rethink about his ability to tank. When you see a lot of people come in, your #1 goal is to run away immediately. Do not try to be a hero, right? To continue to give Gosu that lead, because right now Gosu is slowly but surely extending that lead, extending that advantage to a 3,000 gold. I mean, this keep on looking better and better for Gosu. They're now making a rotation to the bottom side. You can see Natalia getting vision. Oh, Alice might be the target. Woozy pop that flicker, get himself away. He won't be successful, but at what cost? A Kai jumping in will be blocked by the Khufra ball right here. Bottom tier 2 towers. You can be in a little trouble. And Elixis on the far side will be absolutely demolished by Gosu, who show no mercy. on the Harith. Now the red will be the next target. Hoon does not have the boot bomb. Roger coming in! Just to go back to the black and white screen. Follow his mid laner. 2 people taken down. Gosu will now charge towards the high ground tower. Charge towards the tier 2 tower. They do not care. Alice will find 2 people rooted down to the tower. He stayed alive a little bit longer. And yet, miraculously, no one died. I take my word back. Only 0 died from Team Gosu on that tower dive with absolutely 0 minions. Wow, Uranus found himself into the back line of Team Gosu, surrounded them, finding the kill onto Zero, who was laying down peacefully on the ground. But what a dive. You know, the 2 to 4, now KDA on Zero has been a martyr and a vision ward for Team Gosu. But the result has been pretty satisfactory. As you can see right now, Gosu is sitting at a comfortable 4,000 gold lead. Seems like every time we mention about the gold advantages, Gosu just keep on getting higher and higher. This is only getting worse and worse. Every strike's bringing them closer to the victor of tonight. Obviously, the first game. If they win this game, they'll have to play another game to go to the grand finals. This is the first game of the winner's bracket. Oh, Khufra cannot find engage right here. Simping. Might be simping too hard right here. We'll have to jump away under the Kai Farsa, looking for the bump to the back line. Gonna go ahead and clear the wave real fast. Meanwhile, Uranus once again taking a beating, realizing he cannot take that much damage. Laflova jumping in. He's still holding on to the ultimate stun, connects onto Simping number 2. Onto the Kai, who's gonna jump away to safety. Now, by all means, Team Simp still have a really good chance in this game because they can still pin a lot of people onto the wall. They can still pin the Harith. They still pin the Eastern Shin as well as Lapulapu, right? If there's not a single person on Team Gosu has to purify. So it all comes down to whether this attack can pop off and save the game. Meanwhile, Natalia, with the collective effort of Shadow on the top side, will go ahead and take down that Uranus once again, who's sitting at a 0-3 score. And Gosu, with that kill advantage, with that number advantage, gonna go ahead and march on to the first Lord of the game. Akai, obviously, seeing this, Alice used that skill 1 just to grant a vision. Hoon accidentally dropped the aggro onto the Lord. Meanwhile, Natalia coming into the back line, and the Yuzi will have to dash away. The pressure onto the mat is absolutely insane from Team Gosu, pushing their opponents into the base, and Lord will be slain by Team Gosu right here. And now they're gonna push on harder, push on further. Natalia. Look at Natalia's vision here. This is just Gosu Zero being Gosu Zero. This is why this player is so scary when he gets his hand on those assassin heroes like Chao, like Fanny, like Natalia. He's always at unpredictable positions. No one knows this guy is here. When he see that people are coming, he go to another bush. He's always getting vision. He knows. His team knows. And now Warrior taking a little bit of damage right here. Alice cannot even dive in. This player have no item whatsoever. Lord's already coming all the way to base. Now Woozy will have to dash away to safety. Not a person down yet. Look at Alice build. 3 items, so he's doing a little bit of damage right here. Akai looking for the engage, just pushing people away. To give his team a little bit of time to push the Lord in. But this is Gosu taking the opportunity to clear all the outer turrets. Continue to solidify their control over the overall map. Pinning their opponent onto the high ground towers. Alice jumping in, finding the 2-man route, but no damage to follow that up. Bottom high ground tower will be left undefended. Uranus cannot survive this burst! Go ahead and dash himself away to safety, but at what cost? Bottom left wide open. And now Gosu not only won 1, it seems like they won number 2. They're keep on going to the second high ground tower right here in the mid lane. It doesn't seem very realistic though. With Farsa being available, right? With Akai being available, with Alice being available, some of the best lane clear, some of the best tower defenders. Shadow on the top side. Let's take a look at farm on everyone. Eastern Shin is sitting at 10,000 gold, close to the actually just over 10,000 gold, close to Harith, close to that Lafluf, who all their silence are really farmed. Whereas for Team Simp, their Uranus is sitting at a whopping 6,500 gold. He's not tanky, he's not doing a lot of damage, he cannot survive any burst. And Alice is sitting at 7,600 gold. There's not that much gold either. So despite that, Team Simp does have a early game focus, a balanced team composition, because their tank is not closely as strong, because they do not have the Natalia, the early game really powerful assassins. They lost their red and everything started sliding from there to Gosu's pocket. Warrior gonna step into the bush, find himself against 2 people. He's not afraid. He knows he's safe. He knows the team is around. He just walk around to continue to put that mental pressure, the mad pressure onto their opponent. A very interesting game 2 so far. Now, once again, we'll come to a 10,000, over 11,000 gold advantage right now to Team Gosu. They're looking stronger and stronger right now in this match. This might be the final push. Lane has been cleared, ladies and gentlemen. Gosu is looking to push his high ground towers. They got both lanes coming in at the same time. A perfect wave management, a demonstration of how to pin your opponent into the base without their ability to clear the wave. Now the high ground, the ultimate has been dropped. Harris activating the ultimate, pushing the Uzi away from the lane. There's still a cannon available. Gosu's jumping in. Uzi will be bursting down. The high ground tower is under siege. The mid lane minion wave has been cleared, but don't worry, Gosu still have another wave top lane. A Kai jumping in. Simpy number 2 taking a lot of damage. Khufra, the old flicker combo. The Robo combo is issued, and the ultimatum has been issued to their opponents. Gosu giving the death sentence to their enemies. This is almost a team wipe for Team Simp. And now they're gonna march to the high ground tower, do a little bit of damage. A 1-2-3 trade. What a beautiful combo over there. Wow. Let's take a look. Off that
combo,
replay, ladies and gentlemen. You can see the beautiful synergy from Team Gosu right there. Picking 3 heroes to the wall with
has been
Khufra.
issued to their
And
opponents.
instantaneously
Gosu
taking them down.
Giving the death sentence to their enemies.
Obviously, you can secure more
This is
towers.
almost a team
and we
wipe
might
for
see a
Team
game ending
Simp.
already, but
And now they're gonna march to the high ground tower, do a little bit of damage. A 1-2-3 trade. What a beautiful combo over there.
temporarily. Wow.
Flicker combo.
Very well done. But again, 1 defense is not enough. They still have one. They already have 1 tower down. And look at this. This is Team Simp. Try to jump away right here. Kai still staying in front. Uranus try to find a little bit of damage here onto the side. Not gonna happen. And he will have to dash away himself as well. Woo, looking to stay here. Type some things maybe, or to meditate over how cute he is. Unfortunately, the cuteness. Usually when we talk about cuteness, we talk about like pillows that you can hug, so they usually lie on the ground, and that's what happened to the Kai. Uranus trying to do a little bit of damage, not gonna happen. The burst damage from Ghost is way too high. The Lord is coming in, marching into the base. They're gonna take down another high ground tower by the Lord's ultimate. Khufra jumping in with a 2-man knockup. Natalia into the backline. Roger, mega kill onto the Gosu mid laner. Ladies and gentlemen, this is it. Gosu will take the first best out of 3 tonight.
Victory!
Wow. Wow, what a beautiful demonstration